Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and welcome back to the pedestrian paradise of Walk City. That's so much harder to say than it should be. But we've got demand in Walk City that we can start working on, and I think we have... Our unemployment is pretty much non-existent. It's small. Our money, our balance is good. We are making money. Even though we have, we've actually reduced our industrial tax to 9% for some reason. How about our services? Are they all back to functioning at full power? They are. That's good news. Okay. I've got my bearings set again. So what do we need as far as signature buildings go? I think we still need some EU low density, and that's great because we have some demand for commercial land here. So let's just go through, and I think what I might do even is let's replace some of this high density stuff with some low density stuff just for now. We'll go through and do the upgrades eventually, but this should be a good way for us to really fill out and keep that demand high, but we'll see. And then we've even got some other options to look at here. Mixed row zoning, but we don't have any residential demand, so we don't actually have any opportunities to look into anything like that, if we're being perfectly honest with ourselves here. But I don't think that we need high density commercial in a lot of these places yet, until we've got a lot of high density residential, which we just don't have the demand for. So I'm going to downgrade some of this stuff here, and hopefully what that'll do is twofold. I want to be able to get that last signature building unlocked, and then we can start focusing on more high density stuff. I don't know why it's twofold, that's all. It's onefold. Now this little neighborhood here should have some commercial in it. I don't know why it doesn't. Let's replace whatever these offices were with commercial land. I don't even know what they were for. And then down here, and here, and we also have some industrial demand, which is great. We'll get around to that eventually. Let's replace these offices. All this high density in this really low density neighborhood doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I did it. Sometimes my brain doesn't function, or I don't know, I just anticipate that the needs are greater than they actually are in an area and I overdo it. We'll just stick to low density for now. And I don't think we're having issues with employment for commercial buildings, do we? No, just lack of customers here and there. This building doesn't even exist yet, and it's complaining about the customers. Whatever. For industrial, I think we're going to continue thinning out what we've got and forcing people to work in the other jobs that exist. So for example, for now we would get rid of this. And probably this, because there's just not enough workers to fill all of these businesses. And I know that the demand is there, but I think consolidating workers to where we can actually fill up some of these businesses is going to help our industrial demand anyway. I don't know, we'll see how right that is. Man, all 105 of these buses are out and about. That's insanity. How does our pollution look? Do we have an opportunity to bring back housing in this area? We might. We might. Because it doesn't look like the pollution spreads as much, or at least it gets cleaned up better now. But we might want to start thinking about, eventually, we can't do it right now anyway because we have no demand for it. And then we have some garbage issues over here. Do we have any districts? We don't have any districts in Walk City. You know what? This might be a good time to start breaking things down into districts. So saying stuff like this would be a district here. It would include the airport and all that stuff, right? And then this would be a district here, this little industrial area. I might even say something like this. And then this little island here is obvious. It's not even an island, it's more of a peninsula at this point. And then whatever includes all of these industries here. I'm not even going to discriminate that some of them are farm and some of them are rock industry. I don't think that matters. I think all of this industrial land is a district, but not including small industry or like non-specialized industry. So yeah, I would draw it like this. And then all of this land here is something else. But not including that little bit of Park City. And then this is its own district as well. I don't know about names yet. I haven't really thought about naming these districts, but I think this will help us try to identify. I'm going to turn this into this district. And then this is its own little bit of nonsense as well. Fix that in a minute. And getting these to snap where they need to be is not the easiest. And then I'm going to include basically all of this. This one's going to be a weird one. So that's a little bit of a district, and all of this, including this forestry industry, I think is its own district as well. No, we don't own. Okay, there's a problem. We don't own something that we should. Here, let me just end that early. We should have bought this tile here. What's happened here? Yeah, that's how I want that district to look. And then this stuff here is its own little district too. So we got some weird stuff going on here. It's okay. It's just weird. And then all of this is its own big old district. Oh, we should have bought that tile too. Okay, I see another illegal, unowned tile. I'll get around to it in a minute. Don't know how I missed that. See, it's a good thing that we're doing this little experiment here then. This little district experiment. Because it's catching a few of the issues. Yeah, that's how I see that. And then this stuff here is its own district, even though it's really just like a prison and some industry. And then this area up here is, of course, its own little district, the mountaintop. And so is this little guy here. And then this is just Park City. So this is part of Park City. There's a lot of little extra tidbits that are Park City, little bits here and there. And in fact, down here, this is all Park City up here as well. All of this land belongs to Park City. And technically, I'm not going to bother with it, but technically the airport is Park City. And technically the ferry down here and these... Actually, this one matters, doesn't it? Okay, technically these are part of Park City as well. We should distinguish these. Because this is actually part of Park City. Millcrest is also Park City. Alright, that was a lot of work. Going around and breaking this up into districts, but that's going to help us out. Probably. Look, we're making money. We are already making money, so I don't know why I'm excited about that, but we continue to make money and we continue to get our population to grow. But where do we have room for more households to move in? Sunset Park still has vacancies. Good to know. Is there anything here that we might want to set up? Probably not. Bedford Acres, I don't think has any people living there, and is almost all full as far as employment goes. Victoria Glade, a little bit of room for people to move in. Madison Junction, a little bit of room. We might start to see residential demand soon. These are all starting to fill in. Yeah, lots of job openings here in Crescent Grove that we need to start thinking about. Seems to be the one place where it's the most open jobs. And then lots of households to fill in over here still. And lots of open... Not really, actually. I take that back. But yeah, something needs to be done about this, and it might just be that we need houses here, but we can't put houses here because there's no demand for them. Also, the river, or the water source here, is completely dried up. It is bone dry here. And I don't know what I can or should do about it. I suppose we could turn these up and just hope we can make them bigger. But I don't think that's really going to do that much, if I'm being honest here. We'll see. But I'm not expecting any major outcomes from that. Oh, this building's destroyed. That's a problem. What about the rest of you? The rest of them just don't have enough employees. And yet our commercial demand continues to climb to the point where I'm starting to struggle with where am I going to put all these commercial buildings. Because we want it to be near where people live and shop. But I feel like that is already... we're filling it up as much as we can. We can put some here. And then the industrial demand is just us waiting. You know what? I might turn this entire area here into commercial. How's our education looking? Are we full? Oh yeah, we're suffering. We need more elementary schools. Badly. Oh wow, look at all these. Urban elementary schools are, I think, small. No, they're bigger. They're bigger than a normal elementary school, so let's start looking at where we can utilize some of these. Can they be upgraded to be even bigger? Guess we're gonna find out. An additional floor, yes. And a courtyard playground. Oh, which just goes in the back. Oh, that's cool. It's hideous. Ooh, the marketplace. But these are gonna hopefully actually help out quite a bit if they can fit 2,000 students. And we can afford it right now. The urban high school, I think, is also bigger, isn't it, than the regular high school? Where's the regular high school? 800 students, they're about the same. So that's weird. So what does it look like? Oh, it's just got... I almost prefer it. But this does improve well-being. Oh, here come all these new people falling from heaven. From where their homes used to be. That they have been removed from. The marketplace is the last low-density structure. Low-density commercial structure to unlock. And as such, I'm going to put it... Oh man, it's huge. Right here. It's like a super mall. Look at this thing. This is a real mall. It's small, but it is a mall. I think improving our education is going to help out quite a bit. We might even put a school over here. I wonder if putting a school here would encourage more people to work over here too. An elementary school. Can we just increase the education budget? We can afford to do that, right? If I just say we're going to spend 150% on that, I don't know what that does. Does that improve the graduation rate so that they get through the school faster? And therefore we need less? Actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll let that run like that for a little bit. What's going on here? This building sucks. Let's just get rid of it. Lack of labor. You're missing 1 employee. Oh no, wait. You're missing 3 employees. It's fine. Do we have any other super major issues? Let's get rid of this. There are some lack of ambulances over here, but that might not be major. What's going on here? This building claims to need to be rebuilt, but it's functioning normally. So that's a non-issue. A few places with garbage collection issues right here. Now, do we have a... Oh, I've got an idea. First of all, does this need that many garages? I'm going to get rid of this for now. I'm going to get rid of that because I'm going to put in a small recycling center, and I'm going to assign it to this district back here, to Victoria Glade, and hope that it takes the garbage from these homes very soon. So let's see where it goes. Oh, that's a delivery van. That's a garbage truck. There we go. Can we go 8x, or is it already struggling? Actually, the other important question is, are we... Yes, we are focused on simulation speed, which hopefully doesn't mean that my microphone is all crackly. Shouldn't be. Hey, where'd that truck go? It is filling up. But I want to see it going to these big buildings. And hopefully not just fill up before it even gets there. Whoa! That was an emergency vehicle just zipping by. Oh, there's an accident here. Nope. Gotta make a weird turn. The bus got in the way. Last minute decision to go this way. Hopefully toward those buildings? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to follow this around. The game's also just chugging. We are approaching 200,000 people here. This isn't exactly a tiny city. Not anymore. Oh my gosh, office demand is back. Now, do we still need low-density offices? Yes, because there's still a signature building that has not been unlocked yet. But there are no further low-density commercial buildings that we need, so it's time to start going high-density, and I know that we're going to have issues with not enough customers in some places. Unemployment's only 0.4%. That's so low. Yeah, I think there's a water source here, and it's just not doing anything. Oh, maybe there isn't. Did we get rid of it, or did it just not exist? There's one here. I almost want to see... Oh, it's actually tiny. Why is it so small? Did I make it small by accident? I wonder if I did that. Let's see what happens if I do this. How much trouble is this going to cause as this river fills back in? This creek becomes a river once again. It is impressive to see it correctly following the path at least, but I guess that's just the contouring of the land. There's a bit of it that's dripping out over here. Uh-oh, careful. Actually, all these homes are pretty raised. I think they're going to be okay. This house might not make it. 250 Linden Street, I think they're in trouble. As are 262, 261, and 253. I think they're in trouble. And I don't... This house here might be in trouble. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, we might lose some homes here. I'm okay with that. That creek was not supposed to be a creek. It was supposed to be a river. This is supposed to be a mountain lake. Although I think it's a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be. I say that because those trees would have already been there. Maybe this was just supposed to be a little creek. Let's make it just a little bit smaller. Because there's a lot of trees there. Uh-oh. I don't mind this, actually. This is fine. It's this that's a problem and doesn't look like it was ever supposed to be this pitiful. I just really don't know what to do about it, aside from just making these bigger. That's too big, isn't it? What if I move it? Oopsie. I may have damaged this. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is supposed to be a lake. And it is not a lake. And this is supposed to just be full, and then it just drains off over here. And this is supposed to be a river. And this is not a river. It's not even a creek. It's nothing. It has become nothing. Watch it. Watch whenever spring hits. Watch this whole map flood because of my changes here that weren't supposed to be. That's okay. This will actually settle down a little bit once this settles down, which it is. Settling down, that is. If we lose some homes here, we lose some homes here. I don't like the idea of this road being underwater. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Maybe it was always tiny. Maybe I just never noticed. I don't know. But yeah, we got a flood. That's a proper flood. This road is completely inaccessible. It's a good thing that we have a train that connects a lot of this, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. There's a fire over here in this part of the city, though. Yeah, garbage collection continues to be a very major problem. This maybe needs to just be designated to this operating district as well. If we need to, we'll put in a real recycling depot instead of this tiny one. A lot of people use this road. Okay. So many people walking around, like little ants. Just packed. The streets are packed with people. We do have 175,000 people walking in this city. Oh, we've got hearse. Hearse is being called to the place where the flood occurred. Whoops. It happens. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes a flood happens. Yeah, that's too much water. Oh no, my new marketplace, my mall. My mall's underwater. The mall is submerged, partially submerged, flooded. We'll give it a little bit and see if this chills out. This river stops pumping out as much water. The lake is still dry, and yet that river is overflowing. So we may have fixed one issue, and the other one we just overfixed. Also known as we made it worse. Still some employment issues over here. Might get rid of this whole strip here of farming industry. Is this not enough buses? No vehicles. Can we increase our transportation budget by 20%? Yes. Will that get us more vehicles, though? That's a different question. Ooh, why is our post so struggled? I'll have to look into that later. Oh, is it because of garbage? No, I don't think so. So I do think that we need more buses, which is wild because look at how many garages we put in this one. But okay. I mean, if you say there's a problem, there must be a problem. We can afford to fix it. I think that's plenty. The people rejoice. Look at all those stars. Those are happy people. These buildings are still having a garbage issue. Please, somebody come and fix this. Unemployment, though. 0.3%. Good. Oh no. My lumber mills are flooded. Oh, I put too much water in. Yeah, that was definitely too much water. Yeah, everything's underwater. The whole section of this city is now submerged. That's okay. I had to make a mistake eventually. A catastrophic error. Whoops. What did I learn? Be careful. Maybe that was supposed to just be a tiny creek. Maybe I was wrong. Oh no, the mall collapsed. My mall. Now it's just a pile of rubble underwater. That's okay, we can rebuild it. Or it can rebuild itself, maybe, once the hearses get here and pick up these 7 people that happen to be shopping there. What a tragedy. What a travesty. How about both? It was a travesty and a tragedy. Is this not part of any district? This weird little hill people? There we go. And now it's raining. Just add insult to injury. We already have too much water. Please. I don't want to touch any more of these water sources. I see them and I'm like, maybe I should increase the water. Maybe that's what's missing here. But look how small this one is. Does it need to... Can it be bigger? Should it be bigger? What would happen? What would happen if we just made it a little bit bigger? I shouldn't be doing this. I already know that. I'm already pretty sure that what I've done here is a mistake and is going to result in another flood. But look, this would be a waterfall. Actually, no. Oh, that's a pipe. Or something that runs underneath there. That's now exposed because the water level has dropped so low that we can see where that underwater pipe was. The water level here is actually quite low, so I don't think that's going to hurt. that one at least isn't going to hurt. We're still dealing with the repercussions of increasing this little mountain creek. You know, all the houses that used to be there that then became underwater are gone. And now okay, we can rebuild the marketplace. It's still submerged underwater, so I don't know why I did that, but we can. Same with the skate park. Well, that's just an underwater skate park. That's cool. And then these little lumber mills are also... I shouldn't be rebuilding them until they're not underwater anymore, but I just can't help myself. I'm a fool. This lake is filling up, though. A little bit. It's a little more wet. I can see less of the bottom of it. And we still have so much to fill in once our demand starts to come back here. What is still holding us back? Unoccupied buildings. Yeah, we just don't have... We don't have enough people to live in all the buildings that we have. I don't know why it's taken them... It's not actually taken them so long to move in. What's happening is that the simulation is so slow here. And I don't know what to do about that. But the simulation of Walk City is so slow that time just passes slower than it does literally in any other of our cities. I'm pretty sure Tiny Town is in like 2030. So this one's 2 years behind. What's sad about that is it means getting to the bigger numbers, like 500,000, is going to be even slower. Which means maybe we need to do more time-lapse. Maybe I need to stop talking so much. Just park the camera somewhere and just... Oh, good, a tornado. Just park the... Jeez. I was going to say just park the camera somewhere and just let life exist for a little bit. And we just speed it up. And then I'll come in from time to time and just talk about the progress that's being made, even without my intervention. Right now, this is not progress. This is a tornado. The opposite of progress. It is currently just eating a bunch of farmland and industrial buildings, so it's not really a big deal. Any casualties due to the tornado? 2. So it's not the worst thing that could happen. 2 is still sad. Now there goes the farms. Sweet, thank you. Alright, I'm just going to walk away from that tornado and just pretend it's not there for a little bit. The rest of the city's fine, I think. You know what? Let's check Chirper. So many open jobs, so few workers. Yeah, that's a problem. The city has the most amazing healthcare system. Thank you. Anything else interesting? I wish someone would come collect the garbage. Me too. My package is taking ages to arrive again. The post service in this city is a joke. I agree. That is a problem. I'm also terrified that upgrading the post service brings cars. Where do we have a post office? What is this building? This college has too many libraries. Maybe next time we'll take a look at the postal service and see how we can improve that. Because I know that we have post offices and things like that. They're just probably not being utilized. Yeah, like here's one here. It's got a lot of mail stored. Why isn't it taking it all out? Do we need more vans? I guess that might actually be what we need. So let's... Yeah, sure, we'll put more vans in, but then they don't get used. Look, 2 of the 60 are being used. Why? Why? You have so much mail in storage. None of it to be delivered, though. Oh, wait a minute. What? Mail to deliver is sorted local mail waiting to be delivered. Collected mail is mail collected from the city waiting to be transported to a sorting facility. Do we not have a sorting facility? Or do we not have enough sorting facilities? Maybe that's what the issue is. Let's build another sorting facility. Let's put it right here. Automated sorting is going to speed that up. Extra loading ramps. And mail storage extensions. So we'll see if we need it. But what's going on now? What happens now? Because there's still 0 vehicles in use here. Oh, this has emptied out half of its mail, so maybe it is moving it. Maybe there is a truck that's coming to this sorting facility from that post office. Where would it be, though? Well, I don't know. Let's just pretend that helped. Alright, you know what? I think it's time to walk away and take a small break here. Hope that this little flood over here resolves eventually. I lost them all again. Maybe this is just supposed to be a little creek. Let's make it small again. Alright, if you've enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and leave a like on this video. It helps out a lot and I really appreciate it. Leave a comment, let me know about what you think about the progress being made so far. I think things are going great. 172,000 people, all walking. That's a big milestone. I'm proud of that. So let me know what you think. And of course, if you're new here and you haven't done so yet, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope we see you back again sometime soon. Goodbye for now.